Alright, y'all, what's up? I'm gonna take you through this entire process. Just a hot mess, what's going on. So basically, I went to see a therapist, basically got scammed like crazy. So we're gonna see what happens next. Basically, I was like, alright, I'm tired of living this life where I have she basically kind of said I might have general anxiety disorder. Didn't really confirm it. Keep this in mind. It was only a 30-minute session. And I basically told her about my problems, my issues I go through every day. And she was like, she would ask me a question here and there and then type away at her computer and really not even focusing on me. But she did ask some pretty good questions. It got me talking even more. And then she basically said, "Do you think you have general anxiety disorder?" I just realized, am I a doctor? But anyway, I'm not going to go against her practice. But, so I was like, no, I think it's just really social, social related situations. And there we go. And then she tells me at the very end, "Oh, your insurance, yeah, that they said you didn't meet your deductible, so I'm just gonna have to take it through. It's gonna go straight out of your account because they're not gonna pay for anything yet." And I was like, I don't know what happened. I guess they said they claim. So she said that's what's gonna happen right now. I'm gonna take it out of your account. And she waits to the end of the 30-minute meeting. I thought it was supposed to be at least an hour, but because for how much I got charged, whoo, she didn't tell me how much it cost when we were about to end the meeting and say our goodbyes. She was just like, um, the meeting, all right, before we get off the meeting, I just want to let you know it's going to go straight out of your account. You didn't meet your deductible on your insurance company. I called them up and that's what they told me. And even though she's in network, she says she takes Aetna. So keep in mind, I'm not even sure what in network means. Basically, to me, that means when a provider says they accept Aetna, that means they're in network. That's what I believe. So maybe she's completely not. She might not even be in network, but she says she accepts Aetna. So I thought that was in my network. So I need to go research that, and I'm gonna be back with more information on that. But basically, so after the appointment, she was like, "I'm gonna prescribe you some medicine too because that'll help you." And we'll talk about that later, because this is day one with me on no medicine. But she also continued to say that you can call them up and see what's going on, and if they do provide coverage, she'll reimburse me for whatever they provide her back. And if they provide her the whole thing, she'll reimburse me the whole thing. So I'm like, okay. Overall, it was a good meeting. But once I just saw this, how much money she took out, I'm like, it wasn't good enough. The meeting wasn't good enough for this. So I'm thinking maybe it would be like $50. The copay usually is like 20, 30, right? For some type of medical service. Usually like 20, 30. I got billed $222 for a 30-minute meeting. No meeting on earth is good enough for that. If I had anxiety before, I definitely have anxiety now. Okay? If I didn't have anxiety before the meeting, I have it now. 222 is way too much money. Somebody's paying it and their name's not Nasi, my name. So we need to figure out, well, I need to figure it out. We're going on this journey together. We're about to see what is going on. Don't mind my background now. I'm looking. Hot mess. So, anxiety's higher than ever now. So I know I'm rambling, not taking a breath, not breathing, heart palpitations, everything and more. Because why am I getting charged this much? And I got another appointment. So the story continues. Basically I call them up, and I'm like, not to mention all the stuff I went through earlier. I called them up and was like, so first of all, I called this number and it led me to Teladoc, which is not Aetna exactly, which is my insurance plan. It doesn't lead me straight to Aetna, even though Aetna's on the website. It says Aetna Teladoc, but it leads me to the Teladoc website and the people who can work with you through that platform and help you get on, help you access your account to view or have live doctors talk to you on that account. It's not the actual insurance plan itself. So I called them. They transferred me to somebody from the actual company of Aetna. Then I was talking to her. She was like, "I can't help you." Then this lady I'm talking to from who knows organization from Aetna, like what part or district or whatever sector of Aetna she was from, didn't really tell me, or I couldn't understand her because She was just like, I told her my name, and I was like, I'm not the main provider on that account. She was like, oh, I can't help you. I need to transfer you to somebody who helps people who are under the insurer's account. And I'm like, so then once again, I am transferred to another account. I mean, another person. It gets a little confusing here. I'm sorry. So basically, I called Teledocs, and they were like, this is not exactly Aetna. This is the platform that Aetna uses. They sent me to Aetna's insurance, the actual company that gave me those people's numbers. Um, and after talking to one lady on there, then she was like, I don't actually help you. So she then sends me to another person who helps people who are under the main insurer. And I'm like, too much. All of this? Why is it so confusing? And the number I received to help the people who are under somebody's insurer, that number is not even on the website for Aetna. So I'm like, how would I ever even found this on my own? It's like everything is set up to make you not want to care, like not want to care, but just makes you just unmotivated. You don't even want to figure out who is going to pay for, who is going to help you figure out this billing information, but not for $222. I had to continue. So if it was like for $45, I probably still would have went through, but I know some people would have been like, all right, this is too much, I'm giving up. But no, for $222, I'm still continuing. Deep breath, not see him. So it continues. Y'all see my temples bulging out. It continues. So I'm calling him. I'm like, all right. So on the Teladoc website, it says that for Aetna, all claims, all mental medical health through an online, basically through an online platform, is waived until December 31st because of everything that's going on with COVID. And I was like, oh, that's a beautiful thing what they're doing. I was like, I might as well take advantage of that. But it doesn't necessarily say through Teladoc. I'm gonna let you guys see it. Tell me what you think. It's gonna get a little dark because my lights are not on. All right, I'm back. I'm back in a meta. So I was like, are you serious? It's not gonna even go. It's too many tricks and hoops I gotta jump through to see how much an insurance or how much is the provider gonna cost. And she says she can't even tell me how much the services are gonna even cost until the insurance company tells her what's gonna be waived or not. And they tell her the day of. Because why does she wait until after the meeting unless to get my money? So even after all that, so actually I wanna go back to the beginning. So before I even had this appointment, I actually called the insurance company and said, hey, is this valid? Like, I see on your website it says that Aetna's member costs will be waived for mental health. And she said, the girl I called on Aetna, I think was Aetna's insurance, the main insurance company phone number, not through the Teledocs. So she was like, yeah, it is waived. And I was like, oh, great. And that means I'm not going to have to pay any type of copay, co-fee, whatever. And she said, no. I was like, okay. Now I got to start writing people's names down because she didn't know what she was talking about. So, okay. Fast forward. Now we're back to today's time. And the man I was just talking to, hopefully you guys can follow along. The man I was just talking to, he said, why my hair look like that? Put too much oil in it. But so the man